What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely incredible day. I know I am. If you are, please smash that like button harder than Logan Paul did to Chloe Bennett. That's right. I just finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like all the seasons. That show really does slap. I'm not even gonna lie. It was really good, and I have a crush on Chloe Bennett. So if anyone's related to her or anything and can get me a date with Chloe Bennett, I'd really appreciate it. But this video is not about Chloe Bennett, so I'm gonna stop talking about her now. But speaking about girls that I'm attracted to, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I went on a Tinder date last night. Yeehaw, yay for me. I really went out there and got my feet wet. And by getting my feet wet, I mean she was kind of crazy again. Something you guys gotta understand though before we get into this. Okay, I do date normal girls. There are dates I go on that don't end with a girl being a psycho. They're just not funny. Like, why would I get on here and tell you guys a story of, you know, we had a lovely evening, we ate dinner together, we ate under the promenade, we had a great time, and had a great conversation that carried on into us finding to, you know, hang out more. See, that's not fun. That's not cool. You guys only enjoy it when my life is falling apart. So as soon as I met this girl and the date went terribly, I went, oh my god, finally another situation where people will laugh at my pain. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, my dating history is pretty abysmal. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I do go on good dates. It's just not funny to tell you guys about good dates. And this girl was no exception. Now, I didn't meet this girl the normal way. I know you guys are used to story times where I'm like, yo, I was on Tinder and this mad cutie popped up. I swiped right, it was mutual, and we had a connection. Nah, this was an old school thing where you meet someone in like public and whatever. Except not really. I guess it is kind of a modern thing. Regardless, my friend was in town earlier this week and we went out to the town, and like I said, I live in Las Vegas. I've said that a few times. So when you're in Las Vegas, you go out and you do some fun things when your friends are in town. And of course, I'm not 21 yet, so I would never, ever go under the influence of anything ever. But if I did, I wouldn't drive. So for one reason or another, me and my friend could not drive. It was because we were both taking our polio medication. That's right, you know, you gotta get ready for the vaccines coming up. Vaccine season's fast upon us. So we couldn't drive. Yeah, that's definitely it, okay? Susan, look, it was medicine, I promise, all right? But whatever, me and my friends could not drive because we were taking our medication. And so we had to get an Uber back to my house, right? Like, we couldn't really walk home because it was a far distance, and besides, walking is for, I don't know, people with legs. Yeah, that's right, you suckers walk places. I don't know where I was going with that, all right? Don't judge me. Only God can judge me, and he probably is viciously every day that I'm a massive disappointment and definitely not something he's proud to have created. But hey, you know, listen, my channel, my rules, and I say we're cool here. So we got an Uber, we hopped up in this hoe, and our driver was actually pretty cute, and my friend is pretty hydrated at this point, I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty flabbergasted. He's just kind of babbling, saying things that don't make any sense to say out loud. At one point, he's talking about how, like, aliens are definitely real. Not quite sure, but he's, like, slurring his words while he's doing it. It was just an interesting situation, but like I said, that's what's going on. So me and this Uber driver, who is pretty cute, are making fun of my friend. We're, like, making fun of him, joking with him because he's super out of it, and we're laughing and having a good time while we're doing it. And whatever, we bond, and my friend ends up, like, falling asleep because I live across town from the party district in Las Vegas, the Strip. Like, I live basically away from that. So he passes out on the way back, and we just start having a normal conversation after he passes out. But keep in mind, we've already got some chemistry. We're both making fun of someone, and I don't know, I like when girls can, like, make fun of people, right? It's one of my favorite things. Like, being able to have fun, have a good time is just a really fun, exciting thing. And so I already am like, wow, you're cute and you can make fun of people, especially my drunk friends. I'm a fan of this. I could really get down with somebody like you, and she's cute. And we start talking and whatnot, and she is an Uber driver on the side because her main job is just boring, blah. And we just have a normal conversation. We have a great time doing normal things, and I'm like, wow, this is really great. And obviously, there's no red flags. Actually, there were a couple red flags. She was weirdly, like, inquisitive about if I liked kids, and I didn't think about it at the time. I was like, oh, whatever, but that'll be important later. Anyways, so me and the Uber driver got along. We have a great conversation. We hit it off. We're really bonding, getting along fantastically. And overall, it was just a great time. I had a really fun time enjoying myself on this date. Or not a date, it was an Uber drive. I guess you could consider it a date, but you know, in a way that, like, you're paying her to drive you places. Yeah, that type of date. Really romantic. So we get to my house, right, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ask her out. So I'm getting my friend out of the car. I'm like, hey, you should give me your number or something. We could go out sometime. And she's like, yeah, I'd love that. Haha. So she gives me her number, and I don't text her for 2 days. Yes, because I'm just, I don't know, I'm that guy. I'm like, look, I'm the enigma, okay? Like, come on, let's be realistic here. I'm mysterious. I'm weird. Am I going to text you? Am I not? You're going to have to wait 2 days and find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Did I text you? The answer in this situation is yes, I did. And that's why they were talking about the story time. But that was what was going on, okay? So I didn't text her for 2 days, but I'm texting her, and our conversation over text is fantastic. We're having a great time. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's chatting it up. And by everybody, I mean us too. I don't know why I do that a lot in these videos. Like, I'll be like, everybody, but it's like 2 people. It's stupid, and it doesn't make sense, but I don't know. It's really fun. So everybody is having a fantastic time, you know, and she goes, hey, what are you doing this Friday? And we both have nothing going on. So I'm like, hey, let's go on a date. Like, let's go out. Let's have a good time. And she's like, yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm super stoked. I love having a good time. Me too. I think we all do. We all love having a lovely time. We all love dating crazy people and getting to tell the story on the internet for money. Yeehaw. So obviously, she's like, well, what do you want to do on Friday? And listen, this is corny. I'm a 12-year-old at heart, and I'm never going to change. I love mini golf. Mini golf is fun. Mini golf is dope. And if you don't like mini golf, well, that's crappy, because it's a good first date. And if you don't like mini golf, I can't date you. So like, if you're ever sitting there, oh, Scrubby, date me, and you don't like mini golf, no. And if you do like mini golf, bro, let's go on a date. Like, no homo. Come on, let's just hop out there, play some mini golf, have a grand old time. Everybody loves mini golf, or at least that's what I thought. But she's like, yeah, sure, let's go play mini golf. And also, you know what? If a guy has a plan for a first date and you don't like the plan, you don't want to go on that date, just say, nah, don't feel like mini golfing. You don't need to make me look like an idiot and do some psycho stuff while we're playing mini golf. That is my sanctity. That is my safe place. And this woman had the balls to be psycho in my safe place. So whatever, she's like, yeah, let's go play mini golf. So Friday comes, I go pick her up, and we go to play mini golf. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is when doom was spelled. D-O-O-N-Q. Well, I don't know. How do you spell doom? I don't know. I do know how to spell doom. That was a joke. That was a joke, guys, okay? I don't want any comments about how you guys think I'm stupid. I can't tolerate that. My ego is bruised. So whatever, we get to the mini golf place, and we're just flowing in conversation, having a good old time, and she's like, I actually am really, really good at mini golf. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I thought it was like that fun flirty thing where you're like, I'm gonna beat you at mini golf. And then you guys like flirt and goof off, and nobody's good at mini golf, but like, you know, you just have a good time, because that's at least what I thought a normal person would do, you know? But no, we start playing, and I'm not even kidding. This girl is taking it seriously. She's doing Pythagorean theorems, trying to figure out the best angle of attack on the hole. She's doing math equations in her head about how to bounce balls off certain things. That's what she said. And I'm just kind of like chilling. You know, I like mini golf. It's fun, and I would say I'm above average, but I'm not Tiger Woods. And this woman was like the Tiger Woods of mini golf. And whatever, that's not why she was psycho. Like, that was just kind of weird. I was like, oh, you're really, really into mini golf, and that's a little bit bizarre. And, you know, mini golf's main demographic is children, kids, you know, like kids, which I actually, you know, kids and I get along pretty well, I guess. I want to be a dad one day. Like, that's something cool for me. So I like kids. That's not what I meant. So context matters, okay? You guys know what I was trying to say. And at the mini golf place, there was kids playing in front of us, and she looks at me, she's like, ugh, I hate kids. And I was like, what? They're just playing mini golf. She's like, yeah, but look, they're so loud and annoying. And I'm like, well, they're kids playing mini golf. Yeah, that's how it works, you know? Like, kids are trying to have fun, have a good time out here. That's what they're trying to do. They're just chilling. They're really, really not sitting here trying to ruin your day. I promise you, they probably really don't care that we're here. They're just having fun playing mini golf. And she starts going on and on about how kids are the worst and how anybody who likes kids is a terrible person, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting there with my mouth shut like, okay, crazy lady. And whatever, if you don't like kids, like, that's fine, don't like kids. But for you to, you know, get mad at kids in a kid's place for being kids is kind of weird. That was a mouthful. But come on, like, you wouldn't go to a park and then complain about, oh, kids are so noisy. Like, wait, what do you mean? We're playing mini golf. Of course kids are gonna be having fun playing mini golf. But whatever, she's just freaking out, and one of the kids messes up and hits the ball way too hard, and it like bounces out of the course and off the wall and comes and lands like by my feet. And it's not a big deal. I don't care. I have zero care in the world that this just happened, that there's a ball at my feet now. I don't care in the slightest. But it's a big deal to her because she starts screaming, and I mean screaming at these kids about how stupid they are and da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm on a date with a crazy person. You are screaming at kids for being kids, playing mini golf, and like accidentally hitting me with a ball. Like, they didn't even hit me hard. It like rolled up to my feet and tapped my shoe. Okay, it was a love kiss. And she is just screaming at these poor kids. And I'm like, okay, at this point, date 2 is not going to happen. I am definitely not down to date a psycho Uber driver who hates kids and screams at them whenever they do anything at all ever that she does not slightly approve of in the slightest. I'm really not down for that life, not at all. So at this point, she can see that I'm like not really vibing on this date. I'm not having a great time. And she's like, hey, what's wrong? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I just don't really like that you yelled at those kids for no reason. And she starts going off about how they're stupid and how I shouldn't worry about them and how like kids are just idiots and da 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 da. And I'm like, oh my God, this person is actually going to curb stomp a baby if it barfs on anyone or like sneezes on somebody. And I'm not down for that, all right? It tells a lot about a person. Like if a person hates kids, they're probably like not a chill person to hang out with, to be honest. Because everything kids do is what's fun, you know? Like goofing off and having a good time. That's what's up. That's what life's about. So at this point, I politely say, you know, I gotta go home. I have to go do something tomorrow. And she's like, oh yeah, no problem. So I take her home, I drop her off, and I ghosted her. Yeah, call me immature, call me an idiot, call me whatever you want. I ghosted the girl that screamed at a bunch of kids that were innocent, and I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand why I had to do that, you know? Desperate times call for desperate measures. But on that note, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed all that Gucci Gang stuff. I'm actually on Disneyland on the day you guys are seeing this, so hopefully you guys are having a magical day, because I probably am. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are all incredible. Thank you so much for all the support. We're nearing in on 300K, and I love you all, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. Peace.